Good morning, friend. Love this topic. Will answer in three parts: a short verdict, percent like odds, a compact backed why and how. Summary with short verdict: possible or not. Is the world predominantly cashless by 2030? Meaning, yes, likely I estimate 70 to 80%, so that a majority of global retail transactions by number will be digital wallets, cards and real-time account-to-account rails. Is the world completely cash-free by 2030? Cash disappears or is functionally there? No. Very estimate 5 to 15% adds votes for the truly cash-free society globally because of inclusion, economies, legal protection for cash access, resistant in parts of the world. Why these ranges? Central bank experimentation with CBDCs, faster growth of digital wallets, and consistent multi-year declines in cash use points. But regional unevenness policies to protect cash access and population segments that really on cash make full elimination. Evidence snapshot, short why and how. Organizations are actively researching and pilots are widespread. Global reports show steady multi-year declines in non-cash transactions, especially in Asia, Africa, and parts of Europe. Growth forecast projects large increases in PWC, private fintech innovation, mobile wallets being friction that once kept cash dominate. The road to a cashless society is being paved, a privilege granted by the government, not a fundamental right. Utopia. There are advertising is a dystopian trap. But this future is not written in stone. The prison walls are to walk into the cell by understanding the agenda. Our voices together we can resist. We can choose inclusion over the exclusion. We can choose freedom over control. Now the choice is still ours. To protect yourself and your family's wealth from these systematic, click the link in the description below to get a free guide and to learn how you can safeguard your future against the coming cashless trap. Don't wait until your size sets taken away. Take action now. Excellent. Description is excellent. Tremendous. 50 sentences of advice is phrased as a questions, advice, question form. Should you start accepting multiple digital payment will offering mobile wallet payments increasing footfall? Yes. Should governments create legal guarantees for cash access to protect will combining digital payments with cash balanced privacy protection with AML? She needs their digital money designs. Should banks accelerate user-friendly onboarding to bring old digital rails? Would adding offline capable digital payment options reduce the exclusion in areas with? Should merchants invest in simple fraud detection tool before scaling cashless offerings? Have you planned contingency operations for? Would multi-channel receipt, SMS plus email plus printed is the trade rules? Should policymakers mandate while biometric authentication improve speed at the point of sale while preserving consent and data protection? Have you modeled the cost trade-offs between card fees and handling costs? Should small business push for and simpler onboarding from payment providers? Would community cash hubs or mobile banking vans reduce the exclusion as? Have you considered how CBDCs might change across both? Will building payments literacy program for older adults reduce to moving away from cash? Should businesses adopt account-to-account rails? Have you thought about how digital identities KYC without sacrificing privacy? Should central banks publish clear CBDC design principles that prioritize offline use? Will targeted subsidies for basic areas? Have you stress tested your payment flows for period? Would subsidies size subsidized point of sale terminals space speed merchant migration away from informal cash handling? Have you planned communications that explain data use and protections to build public trust in digital money? Should government require transit and utilities? Will cross-sector collaboration, telecoms plus bank digital payments? Have you considered micro grants for small? Should financial education for youth including secure digital payments and privacy best practices? Will preserving a minimal cash infrastructure in emergencies build resilience into a cashless future? Have you explored the partnership with community organizations? Should public policy incentives enter rather than closed walled ecosystems? Would a simple universal QR standards reduce merchant complexity? Local languages for first time digital payment users? Should banks and fintechs build clear low-cost rails for micro payments. Will granting consumers easy access to transactions histories reduce? Have you considered the exclusion risk for natives? Should privacy preserving analytics would staged rollout pilots wide with public feedback improve adoption outcomes? Should competition policy prevent dominant? Will strong consumer redress mechanism like chargeback, simple dispute resolution increase trust? Have you planned for the environmental footprint of new payments and chosen greener options? Should regulators require clear disclosures of so consumers comparing cash versus digital can deal? Would mobile SIM based wallet for budgeting? Should cross-border payment pilots prioritize remittance fees or highest today? Will ensuring merchant interoperability across payment providers reduce fragmentation and speed adoptions? Have you set KPIs? This is image counting change. Will the world cashless by 30? 70% chance majority people sees agreed. I think privacy, inclusion and economy. Total world people, I said, please like, subscribe and comment. You will find out the another video depth described the topic. This topic depth.
By 2030, the transition to a cashless society will be propelled by remarkable technological innovations. Digital currencies, such as central bank digital currencies and cryptocurrencies, are reshaping how money is stored and transferred, offering secure and efficient alternatives to traditional cash. Biometric authentication methods, including fingerprint and facial recognition, are enhancing payment security and streamlining transactions. Emerging payment systems, like contactless cards and mobile wallets, are making purchases faster and more convenient than ever before. Together, these advancements are reducing reliance on physical cash and paving the way for a seamless, interconnected financial ecosystem. As these technologies continue to evolve, they promise to redefine the way individuals and businesses interact with money in the coming decade. The transition to a cashless society brings significant social implications. Privacy concerns arise as digital transactions leave behind detailed records, making it easier for institutions and governments to track individual spending habits. For some, this loss of anonymity can be unsettling. Financial inclusion is another critical issue, as not everyone has equal access to banking services or digital payment technologies. Vulnerable groups, such as the elderly or those in rural areas, may find themselves excluded from essential transactions. The nature of personal security also shifts, with physical theft becoming less common, but cyber threats and fraud presenting new risks. Overall, the move towards cashless payments reshapes how people interact with money, highlighting both opportunities and challenges for society. Transitioning to a cashless society presents significant economic implications for businesses, governments, and consumers alike. For businesses, digital payments can streamline transactions, reduce costs associated with handling cash, and potentially increase sales through easier payment methods. Governments may benefit from improved tax compliance and reduced illicit activities, as digital transactions are easier to track and regulate. Consumers could experience greater convenience and enhanced security, but may also face new challenges, such as increased exposure to cyber risks and reduced privacy. The shift could reshape financial operations by accelerating the adoption of fintech solutions and altering traditional banking models. Overall, the move toward cashless systems is likely to redefine economic relationships, emphasizing transparency, efficiency, and technological innovation.
This is the video description, and another images are there. You will see the images. Global cashless shift. These are total world global cashless shift. How to shift? Cashless future now. Asia, Africa, so CBDC future impact. Digital payment evolving. Day by day increasing digital payments. That's why 2030 2020 cashless by 2030, 70% chance cashless by 2030 images. Again, these images all same. Cashless by 2030, 70% 30 peoples. Counting change will the world be cashless by 2030 before global digital shift. Cash and card. Cash and card. Goodbye paper money. Economic fees, business hopes. Social inclusion. Privacy. Tech biometrics wallet. CBDC. Merchant. CBDC for merchants. CBDC, what changes? They like protect access to cash. Protect access to cash. Protect access to cash. This is the images, and last one images also there. That is mine. Please like and subscribe, and positive or negative comment, any comment I will receive positive mood. Please comment. Thank you friends. Goodbye. We will meet next episode. Thank you very much.